Hi everyone, so today I thought I'd do a little recap on all the vowels that we've done so far. So we're just going to go over the vowels for Hebrew. So we're going to start with the A vowel. And the A vowel sounds as A. And it can take any one of these symbols underneath any Hebrew consonant. So each one of these symbols sound as A. A, A, A. Okay, so whatever Hebrew word or consonants above them, you'd read the sound of the consonant and then the vowel. And the vowel sounds is A. So just for instance, we put the mem above them. Okay, sound of the consonant, M, and then you add the sound of the vowel. And all these are the A sound. So we'd read as ma, ma, ma. Okay, if you put the lamed there, L, you'd read as la. Okay, so it's always consonant, sound, and then vowel sound. The only time it'll take on the sound of the vowel is if it's on the left there, because it's silent, so it'd just be A. Okay, so each one of these symbols is the A vowel and it sounds as A. Okay, now we're going to look at the E vowel. The E vowel sounds as E, and the E vowel is either 2 dots, 3 dots, or 5 dots under the Hebrew letter. And each of these symbols will always sound and read as E. Okay, so same again, if you put the mem above the E vowel, sound of the consonant, M, sound of the vowel, E. It each read as me, me, me. And again, if the lamed is there, the L would be le. So any of these symbols sounds as E. I'm just going to clear the board and we do some more. Okay, so we're going to look at the I vowel next. So the I vowel, I'm going to use the mem again. Okay, the I vowel is either a dot under the Hebrew letter or it's a dot under the Hebrew letter with the yud to its top left. Okay, so the I vowel sounds as E. So you read the sound of the consonant, which is mem, m, and then sound of the vowel, which is E. So these would both read as me and me. And again, if you took the mem away and put the lamed there, sound of the consonant, L, sound of the vowel, E, li. So just remember, it doesn't matter what, if you've learnt all the Hebrew consonants, you just put the sound of them first and then the sound of the vowel. So just learn that the I vowel, which sounds as E, is written in these ways, like a dot under the letter, a dot with the yud. Okay, so that's the I vowel. The O vowel we do next. And I'm going to keep practicing with the mem. So the O vowel is either a dot to the top left of a Hebrew consonant or the vav is used with a dot on top. And the O vowel sounds as O. So you'd read consonant first. So the sound of the consonant is M, sound of the vowel O. And these would both read as mo, mo, mo. So if I put, again, if you change the Hebrew letter and put lamed, sound of the Hebrew letter, L, sound of the vowel O, lo. So what you need to know is just the O vowel is a dot to the top left or a vav with a dot. And then the U vowel so the U vowel is either 3 dots going down diagonally underneath a Hebrew consonant or the vav is used with a dot in the centre. And the U vowel sounds as oo. So if you was reading these, we'd read consonant sound first, m, vowel sound, oo. So So these would both read as moo and moo. So no matter what Hebrew consonants above them 3 dots, wherever it is, whether it's the M, which sounds as and then you add the oo sound to it, whether it's the hat that's there, which would change to who. Okay, this is how the U vowel sounds. And it's the same as this one, wherever letters in front, this will always be oo. The sound of the consonant first and then the vowel. Okay, and then we're going to look at, if you remember, the schwa is just a stop. So any of these Hebrew letters, if you got the schwa at the start of a word, in the middle of a word, it'd just be the sound of it. So or ha. But if you have a schwa in the middle of a word, if it happens in the middle, so you just put a bet there. At the beginning of a word, it reads as consonant sound, which is back, and it's a short. You can either put an apostrophe on it, but it's just a short air, like bet. It's a short sound to it. But otherwise, it just takes on. If it's in the middle of a word, it's just a stop. So we also have another consonant vowel which sounds as I, as in the word pie. So if you see any Hebrew letter and it got the A symbol underneath with the Yud, it sounds as I. So say we add the mem there, it would be my. Now if you've seen this, so this is the mem. If you see the vav with the dot, you know it's the O sound, and then the Yud at the end, which sounds as ya. Moi. It would read as moi. If we have you see this, the U would be a bit closer. So sound of the consonant, sound of the vowel, the vav with the dot in the centre is the U, and then it got the U to the end. It'd be read as mui. And the other one to practice is, if you see the E vowel underneath, which sounds as air, with the Yud, it's read as A, as in the word hey. So if we add gamel there, with 2 dots underneath on the Yud, or any, no matter what consonant's there, sound of the consonant, sound of the vowel, A, gay. So 2 dots with the Yud sounds as A. If we have the noon there, 2 dots on the Yud, it wouldn't be ne, it'd be nay. And the last one I want to show you, sometimes you might see, mostly at the start of a Hebrew word, if you see the kamatz, which is the A vowel with the schwa at the side of it with the 2 dots, it doesn't really sound as R, it's read as O. It becomes O. Right, so in the next lesson I'm going to go through each of the letter of the Hebrew alphabet. And then we're going to look at some Hebrew tips and some rules to do with Hebrew that I'll try and explain in the videos, okay? So, do on the next lesson. Bye guys.